Hey folks, come on over. If you thought last week had some special items, you will not believe this. We've got a lot going on, brand new different things. Come on over and check it out. Antique and vintage, right here on My Take on Home and Garden. Folks, you remember, if you came by last week, I had promised an extra special and extra big haul for this show today. It is gonna be a blast. I mean, I just hammered it out in the wild. Lots of safari hunting, shopping, and estate sales to bring you the best. You're going to see things that you'll swear were ours, but I'm going to tell you they were not. When they were ours, I'll tell you. Okay, hey, let's start with a like ours. You know I couldn't let these go. They're too good for the holiday, especially Christmas time. There is a pair of crystal votives. And I even have a brand new candle for the buyer that I'm going to include in a beautiful lavender. They are a two-piece. They're extra beefy. Let's get one on the turntable. This pair of hurricane candles is called Bedazzling by Tuscany, T-O-S-C-A-N-Y. Look at these. This is a beautiful beefy crystal, and I'm gonna sell them as a pair. I'm convinced someone will want a pair. I thought about separately, and Angela says, oh no, they'll want the pair. Check it out, guys. And when you're handling them, please remember they're in two pieces. This top piece is much heavier than the bottom. Okay. This next set, incredible. I'm gonna have to look on the bottom again. This is Ovations Cascade 8 1/4 crystal candlesticks. But these were a gift from our buddy Pete down in Missouri. Thank you, Pete. We're going to show them off. And these were made in Slovenia in the Art Deco form. You know I'm going to love that. Let's see the best way to show these, to pick up some light in each one. Man, and I'm telling you, between the two is like a man's bowling ball by weight. They are sweet. Not going in the store, but I wanted to show and share the beauty of these crystal candlesticks, so unique, and that they were a gift. Now, does anybody remember these? This is so unique, I wanted to show you exactly how they work. These are reversible candle holders in crystal. Vintage Beautiful by Heisey. Heisey Glass Works. And I'm going to show you why they're reversible. They can have the round platform up. Here's a pillar candle. Okay. I'm going to borrow a candle from here. They both, of course, have this opening, and you can reverse it for a pillar candle if you want to look more modern with that square top. Check them out. Really, three candle holders in one. Just gorgeous. Let's get one on the turntable for you, and you can see the difference there. Really neat. More to come. Crystal candlesticks on the way. This is an etched crystal pear, unnamed. Nobody could figure the name, but I'll guarantee they're like the rest of our crystal, probably Bohemian, Czech, German, or Polish. Wonderful. Is that candle going on me? We'll put her back. Alrighty. Anyway, these are really unique and I couldn't wait to show those. Then in your 6-sided base, your standard, and they are crystal and they are etched. You can get a good look at those. Wonderful Czech Republic crystal candlesticks. Then, does anybody recognize these? We have one in the store now. I think it's a 3 candle, if I'm not mistaken. This is a pair of Fostoria double flame, because I call it that because there's 2 candle holders here. As you can clearly see, this pair is vintage crystal and going in the store. There's not a flea bite or a mark on any of these things that are going in the store, period. Wait till this gets on the turntable. For your collecting pleasure, hello, let me tell you, I give these about an hour in the store. Everything is really good today. It might all go in an hour. I'm not kidding. Extra nice double flame candle by Fostoria. Crystal candlestick pairs. Next, we'll switch it up a little bit with this incredible forest green. It's right on the edge of emerald, but I call it more of a forest. Art glass, hand done. You can tell by the bottom. The bottom is applied and the handle's applied. See the little bottom skirt? Just gorgeous. Look at this doozy. On the light, it's incredible. Art Cruet, divine. Just staggering. And speaking of divine, if you have important company coming and you want to show off with your latest MCM brandy set, check it out, folks. Every one I put in the store is gone in an hour. I wouldn't doubt if this is even less than that. Typically, I find them with small little brandy glasses, little stemwares, even schnapps glasses. These are an incredible tall stemmed wine glass. And this will be double packed and double boxed. Look at this dandy. Here's with the solid, with the bubbles. I like to show, I'll maybe show this separate. Bubbles in the solid glass, extra tall stopper. It's amazing. We'll do the decanter and then we'll do the glasses. Well, we'll do one for you anyway, so you can see. No flea bites, no problems. The gold is in excellent shape for vintage MCM. Now, how about we move into a little bit more of the ruby red. I promise the last of the ruby red 1876 series by Avon in the Cape Cod wonderful sandwich ware. This is the last of what we had extra in our collection for you. 2 dinner plates. I had 16, we now have 14. So these 2 will go in the store for your collecting pleasure, as I always say. Let's get a glass up here. In the sandwich glass, like a waffle iron, is how they press these. That's why it's called sandwich. Two sides. And you can see that beautiful beveled plate and corrugated bottom. And look at that rich ruby red. Look at the light get knocked down. It can hardly escape that beautiful ruby red dense color. These are not available everywhere you look. They are the tall mug on a pedestal. These are extra. We have 12. We're letting 3 go in the store. Again, for your collecting pleasure. Now, everybody that knows the Cape Cod collection knows that there's a wine decanter. And these are the smaller little wine goblets. These are not the big goblets. There's a set of them in the store as well. These are the little wine goblets that go together as a set. If you build your set, you'll love it. With the wine decanter. And that decanter is about 12, probably 12 inches tall. In the same style. Really good. You'll love it. All pristine. No problems. Look at that light get knocked down. Can we share the light? Not hardly. And there's a set of 3 of those wine glasses to go in as well. Last but not least, there is a wonderful heart dish that came out in that series. Same beautiful pressed bottom, fluting here. Beautiful all the way around. And a dimpled heart on top in the middle here makes this an extra special anniversary gift, wedding gift, Valentine gift, and it's a fabulous little collection box for the dresser top. Look at this doozy. You can't even escape that light. Now, if you recall, back down to Port Orange, Florida flea market, I had mentioned I did get something out of there, and I thought it was quite good. By Woods & Son, this coffee pot is a dandy. And it is in the red transferware, fine stoneware porcelain mix. So it's very beefy. We'll get a look at that as well. You see that porcelain is so dense you cannot see through it. So it is a stoneware category. Look at this beauty with the strawberry finial. I cracked up. I don't remember this piece. By Wood & Son of England. It's special for sure. Now I'm going to move one more thing. You collectors out there, you know how important it is to be able to just find what you're looking for. So that's what we're trying to do, and some people are really taking advantage of it. You can't get out, you don't have markets, you don't have shops near you. All you do is pay the postage, and it comes delivered right to your front door. How about a Fenton basket in the amber glass? Ruffled edge, crimped edge, in the thumbprint, easy to remember when you see this pattern. Applied handle, be ahead of fall. You know, some of you get whiny and say, oh, I let that all go and it's so pretty for fall. Well, you know, we're going to get ours all out for fall because, frankly, I don't think there's anything that can touch it in that season. So check it out. You can make a beautiful fall basket and centerpiece with this one. It's a dandy. It might even go with the next piece. This is amazing to me, and I've never seen this piece until this last trip. This is a 3-footed serving platter by Fenton as well, and it's called Wisteria. It has the wonderful center knob as well, just for extended beauty. Look at this doozy. I know you girls that like your special servers, look at this one for fall. It's not gonna last. It is what you call very vulnerable once it hits the store. If you don't know how it works, the minute Thursday morning at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, our stuff is activated that's new. That's what you're seeing here. This is new. The other stuff's already in the store. It's been there for your viewing pleasure. The new stuff goes in at 8 and it's released by Angela. Bing, just in time, just like that, for the new show. So they're grabbing them up. If you go past an hour or two, sometimes you can't get what you want. So just a reminder of how that works. Now we have, for you bottle collectors, we have a cool green bottle here. It's very unique, and someone has done some hand-painted artwork on it in white. How pretty for a small bouquet, an arrangement, or a rose and a fern. Beautiful. This bottle, even though they'll be separate, they'll be very reasonable in our store. This one has a cork. If you just like a decorative bottle with a cork like this, you could be in like Flint as well with that one. Remember that movie? Next, several people asked about the last chocolate pot set, and of course it was gone in 30 minutes. This is what I'm talking about. We love our chocolate pot set, and we're only letting a couple go. You won't see these again very soon unless I find them in the wild. This set is even different than the pink one that just went out last week. They're going to be so pleased with that. Look at this dandy. Now let me make sure I'm telling it all right. Another Nippon chocolate pot set. Beautiful. This is even more extensive and amazing than the last week's. This one has a berry bowl, and it has 5 little Demitasse saucers that go with it. We'll see that porcelain in a minute. And of course, the little cups as well. All stamped to match too, by the way. The cups, the plates are not stamped because typically they go together. They're sold together. Same with that, it's not stamped because it's got 3 feet. And here is that beautiful set. Let's make a inch or 2 of room and get that up on. Oh yeah, look at that porcelain. Fine porcelain and an incredible set for $5. Pink flowers in a green background. Very unique and exquisite. Again, for your collecting pleasure, it's gonna be packed to the max and beautiful when you pull it out and put it on your shelf or buffet. It'll change your life. That's why we have so many. Each one, it's unique. It's like a pet that you don't have to feed, but they are so good. Look at this. One more. Honestly, can't think of another one that would go in the store, and if it did, it'd be years from now. Again, unless I find some. So guys, hey, take care. I'm sure you had a blast with all this new and lovely, beautiful to enjoy, to look at, and maybe even to learn a little tidbit or two. Check it out, and we'll see you in the next amazing, what am I doing next? I don't like to say because then I'm committed, but I think I'm doing a cook or bake with me by popular request. It's been a while. See you soon. Happy, beautiful summer.